next speaker is Nick Smith. Nick is president of NTS Motivations, and he's an inspirational speaker. And Nick is going to talk with us about taking action in your life now. So let's all give Nick a nice warm applause.
Some energy. Well, good. Let me start by being an artist, and I'm going to paint you a picture. You guys okay? Can I do that? And if it will go, and we'll start there. How does my picture make you feel? Horrible.
Heavy.
It's pretty,
Sick.
but I'm a good artist, right? I painted it just like it is. Does it remind you, and does it feel like we're returning to this? That picture? Let's just talk about that picture. Does it feel like that? Does our media portray that image?
Yeah, by the
Yes.
media's perspective, absolutely.
Is it really that way?
No.
Well, we all know it's different. Now, what if I could show you how to go from there to here?
Tell us.
You, and in any market. I've got this great network marketing company that you're all going to enjoy, so that's what we're going to talk about today. So would you be interested in that?
Yes.
So we're going to talk about how to do that. The key to doing that is taking action. So let's do that. Let's take some action. Why are you all here?
Take action.
To take action. What have you learned today as we've gone through these presentations?
Energy,
Okay.
taxes, planning,
Okay.
strategies, mindset,
New beliefs.
New beliefs.
beliefs.
Okay. Talked about getting clarity, how to be accountable, which is interesting. We're going to gain today, we're going to talk about gaining tools to conquer uncertain times. Because are these times uncertain? Do we not know what's going to happen? Do we have an idea? Somewhat. We're going to learn solutions for taking action in the face of fear. And we're going to move ahead by taking action. So I've created an acronym. Who knows what an acronym is? Everybody? Okay, an acronym assists us in knowing and remembering information. The first thing we're going to talk about is accountability, and I really want to start this out by playing a little game. Who knows how to play hot potato? Okay, you're in. And you're in. Why don't you come up front? Anybody else want to volunteer to come play hot potatoes? JC, you in? Yeah. Carmen, do you want to play? Let's get the floor to you. All right. JC, do you want to come up? You good? You're good. Okay. Now you know how this game is played, right?
You just don't hang on to it.
It's a game of avoidance. If you get stuck with this when the music stops, you're out of the game. Okay? So you don't want to have the hot potato when we're playing this game. So I'll start with you. Scott's going to play some music. When the music stops, when it stops, whoever has a potato is out. You got to go sit down. You guys ready to play?
No, his hand is free.
You're going to start. Oh!
That was in the air.
It
That
was-
was right there.
So let's start over. You're going to start. That was kind of in the air, Steve. You go sit down. Put it on.
The low rider, is a little higher.
Okay, I'll see you guys later. Okay, so have a seat. Let's talk about that. It's a game of avoidance, and how do we play accountability that way? We often find ourselves tossing our accountability in hopes that we won't be caught. Do we blame things on other people? Do we hold judgment on other people? Do we not want to be held accountable? Right? Now imagine if I took this potato and I attached $1 million bill around it. Would you want to be accountable then?
Absolutely.
Would you pass this potato?
No.
No. So let's talk about how we can hold that type of accountability in our lives. What is accountability? Let's first talk about that.
Ability to account for,
Okay? Account for what?
for me, it's account for my actions, the words, the way I've created situations
Okay?
for myself.
Perfect. What else? What else is accountability? Essentially what you're saying is the ability to answer for the choices you make, right? We call that answerability. This is getting tough, so I might just point at you and have you just push the button for me, if that's okay. So answerability, it's the ability to answer for the decisions that we make in our lives. Go ahead and, it's the ability to account, right? To report and to explain our decisions. Okay, why would that be good in our lives?
Because we're often called to explain why we've done something.
Okay? Have you experienced
It's
that?
difficult to explain something when you're pointing to someone else who supposedly would have that answer for you.
Okay?
Well, and even with what Angie was talking to us about is with our accounting, being able to account for every aspect of what we're doing with our business and being accountable for those actions is what equals our bottom line results.
So did she teach us some tools for being accountable?
Yep.
And is Angie an accountable person? Those who know
Yes.
Angie? In every degree she's
Except on
accountable.
Tuesdays.
Except on Tuesday. At TGA Fridays. So let's go ahead and click. Has nothing to do with him. Okay, who are you accountable for in your life? Let's name some people that we're accountable for. Go first. Wow, let's just skip through the rest and go to me, myself, and I. Okay? You know, do we often think at times we're accountable for our family, our children, our associates? The reality is, who are we accountable for? Ourselves. Our kids, to a certain degree, we get to assist them in being accountable beings, but they're accountable for themselves. And we get to be accountable for ourselves. So, one more. Whose fault is it, or whose choice is it, let me say, if you're this person or that person? Who determines that?
Me.
You do, okay? Who determines if you're going to drive this car or that car? You know what's funny is Amanda pointed out the seatbelt that he's wearing in that thing. Like he's going to be going fast enough to get hurt. It could. Whose fault is it that you got the ticket?
The odds.
Who decides whether you live in this house or this one? The IRS. And what are you doing right there? It's all up to us, right? It's up to us and our choices. So these are accountable choices. Whether you're there for the handouts, or you have the money in your pocket, or you live in the house you want to live in, I want you to paint a mind's eye picture of your life right now. Do you have everything that you want in your life? Do you have the house you want to live in? Are you driving your dream car? No? Okay. And whose choice is it? And are you successful? Dina talked about being successful in your choices. Are you absolutely successful in that choice? Yes. And what are you doing? I mean, it's not working for you, right? But what are you doing right now? You're being accountable. You're saying, okay, I've made this choice. I am where I am. And I love this quote, I am where I am. It is what it is. Now what? Where do I go from here? So let's skip to the next. We'll go one more. So how do we make accountable choices? Number one is to avoid what I call the account killers. And these are killers of accountability. And the first one that's up there is assuming.